Welcome to my best 7. If you want to get better, you're in the right spot. If you want to get better at golf, transitioning, especially transitioning today from top to down, I think you're in the right spot. And if you're Daylon, you're exactly in the right spot. This is episode 4 of Virtual Golf with Daylon, champion cheerleader to adult recreational champion golfer. Today's all about, again, going from here and going to here. And so I have some props. The problem with the props is when they're balls, they roll away. I am again coming to you from Monticello, Illinois, where I grew up, and my mom has made a backyard as an oasis. So I switched it from episode 3, so we have another angle. And so, as a quick review, Daylon, two-time champion Texas Tech cheerleader, getting a PhD right now, studying all the time, and tries to work on her golf game. And so we're going incrementally. We've known each other for a long time, and we've done it in person, and now we're doing it virtually. And so we started, as a quick review, Daylon's a champion, and champion cheerleaders put their like this, right? They go up. They don't. This is not the spot to jump a million miles in the air, right? So you go here, and so we started with Mark's shiny shoes. Got separated a little bit. We talked about this straight arm thing, and so here, doesn't matter. Boom, and how, boom, and boom. Right, and we got in that position, and Daylon took some photos, and it looks like it's moving along. And we already said that if we looked at the video, though this part wasn't Daylon's strength, this part was getting to. She was making a move that golfers make and getting herself transitioned to get hands in front of the ball, right? Club behind the ball, right? Not hitting the ground, not doing something crazy. It was pretty good. And then we got to episode 3 about tempo and in some type of 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And we don't need to argue or comment or whatever. You know, whether it's the F is right here, the F is right here, it's got to be 1, 2, 3, 4. We got to be moving that way so we don't get stuck, right? So we have 3 back and a full 1, either to get right around here or to finish out on the R of 4. Easy peasy. And so the issue is, well, how does anybody start to do that, right? And so what I have, I'm going to start with the physio ball. We've used that in episode 2, blue one at home. This one's way too big, right? This is way too big, but this is what I have, and it's going to work. This should be a big driver, Mark DeChambeau, big drive at Monticello Golf Club stance. But the idea is that when I go back, and all pros say this, there are always exceptions, and it's easy to get stuck on exceptions. There are people who stop, and it's incredible, and then they somehow go. I mean, they physically stop, and then they go, right? Real brief, it seems that those people don't have the enduring Rory, Tiger type of careers, because it seems so difficult to actually physically stop and then to figure out how to get going. And those guys are, girls can do it, right? Guys on TV, there's some very large human beings. And so again, it doesn't seem some of them swing it back very far. It seems very short, right? But extremely powerful. And so to get going this way, when I go back, here we go. This is the lesson, Daylon, or anybody who's watching, but Daylon, I go right when I get to 3, right before I get to 3, I release that leg. I release the pressure on the ball, right? And then it has that magic little drop, right? Magic little drop. And if I go here and then try to figure it out, I've lost momentum. At least I'm a small person, right? And Daylon's a champion high flyer, so she's smaller than I am, right? And so we've got those characteristics. I played basketball and this and that. We're explosive. We've got some talents. We've We've done some mentally tough things in our lives, but golf is different. Golf is a different thing. So if I go engage, right? All the grandpas who golf, exclamation mark series will pop up here in the YouTube, whatever, suggested videos. I'm engaging this way to make the corkscrew, and I've got to unrelease the corkscrew, right? And you can easily feel it. I felt it. I felt it. And my hands drop, the club stays up here, and I don't do this number. I don't go over the top, right? I do not go over the top. I stay here, and I'm a golfer, right? So the frisbee ball, you can feel it. I happen to have, because I've played basketball my whole life, my mom has saved a Voight official regulation basketball from, it's got to be from 1970s, and that's okay. It's flat, so it kind of helps. At home, I use a medicine ball, so it just drops like a hen laying an egg. All right, so if I go back, 1, 2, almost to 3, and I'm going to, what am I going to do? I'm going to open this leg up and drop the ball, right? Open the leg up and drop the ball. It's a lot easier with a weighted medicine ball. It just doesn't move, right? So I've engaged, so we'll start over. Mark shiny shoes, right? Turn, engage, feel muscles you don't feel typing or being a college, a doctoral student. Get the arm out, rotate a little bit more, not much more, a little bit more, and then it's going to be drop and go. Right? And the goal, of course, is to put that all in one motion, because the more I go 1, 2, and I stop, then again, the problem is, how do I get going again, especially as a small person? Maybe it only works for really large people, taller people, I don't know. They could stop and then, woof, and just lace it up. I cannot do that. So if I'm going to go 1, 2, almost 3, 4. 1, 2, that's too hard. 1, 2, almost 3, 4. Something like that. And so it's a workout. I thought about wearing workout clothes as opposed to golf clothes, because you need to engage, right? You really need to get there. You got to practice that one first. You've got to get there, right? And then you've got to practice almost, and then release. Almost to the top, almost to the top, and it releases. Doesn't matter who you watch, most likely. I watch Padre Harrington's Instagram tips, same thing. You got to start moving that way before you finish at the top, or you need to be really talented, or you'll just get stuck, then you'll go over the top. Episode 4, I hope it worked out in one shot, so I can post this, and my mom and I've got golf. Deylon's a fun person. I try to be a fun person. I hope you watch. I hope you get better. See you soon.